Okay, now it should be working. Sorry about that. Apparently, um, I did um, a test stream that was private before I started this one, and it said edit in studio because I just wanted to make sure that I was working, and I was just going to delete it. So I pressed edit in studio, and then it went away from the live streaming page. So I duplicated the in the same tab, it went to the what was it? The studio page. So then I duplicated that tab and then went back to the live stream. And because I was like, okay, it worked, then I didn't look at the description and such. So it was still the description of like a live stream I did a while ago. Probably like a year ago or more. I do need to finish up the castle. But yeah, I just stopped the stream and here's a new one. That's accurately titled. So yeah, today I'm going to just be unboxing my 6 components of a computer that I'm going to build. I'm not going to build it now. I'm going to probably just do that. I mean, it's pretty simple because 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5, or wait, no. 4 of the things just click together, and then 2 others. Of course, there's the power supply, which is over here. You can see the corner. That connects to motherboard and such. And then there's just a hard drive. That is SATA or SATA. I don't know. I guess either way is fine pronunciation. But yeah. So the plan is I'll make this computer another stream. But the plan for it is that I'll be able to make multiple cases for it. Hopefully shouldn't be too large. So I'll be able to put it in multiple different cases, design multiple different cases. So I think that's enough rambling. I got my scissors, small, very fine point tweezers, and X-Acto knife, and a Phillips head screwdriver, and I also have some Allen wrenches and a bigger Phillips head screwdriver. So let's see here. Let's go with the motherboard first. Now, I'm this way and the camera's right there, so and I'm not that good at showing things off like this, but basically this is the motherboard that I'm going to be using, Asus B550MA. I don't know what CSM exactly means. And the aura sync, I'm guessing that's for RGB whatever. There's going to be no RGB in this because I just wanted for it to be more budget than showy, and besides, stuff would be in the case. The one case that I want to do to be showy is the steampunk case, and that won't really include seeing the motherboard necessarily. It might the back or something, tech cyberpunk or not. Yeah, I guess that is what it is, cyberpunk. But the one I want to do is steampunk, so tech steampunk sort of, if that's possible. But yes, this is the motherboard. There is a Asus warranty sticker, yeah, right here. So of course I have bought this as especially mine and all, but as soon as you break that, that's probably you can't really resell it without it being used. So here we go. I'll just read the back a little bit. Okay, we have audio and such. So yeah, I'm also doing integrated graphics because, of course, graphics cards are way too expensive. No way I was gonna be able to do that, new in like $600 budget. So here's it. You probably can't really read it very well, but I'll make a video based off of this live stream and put everything like down in the description if you really want to know what it is. But yeah, here we go. Let's open it up. All right. That seems to be the maximum you can bring it back. So let's see. All right. Alright, there's the actual motherboard, and then we have the I/O shield. I will not be using that, but it's still good to keep. I think this is the standoffs. This board, I'm pretty sure, has two SSD M.2 M key slots. So there are two standoffs. Actually, speaking of that, I reserved all this stuff from Micro Center using their PC builder, and they had an SSD that I checked out, and that would work with the computer, but when I reserved it, it was out of stock. Like, there were two left when I checked, and that said out of stock, and I couldn't find one when I went there, so we're going with this one. And I don't know if it will exactly work, but it's still, it should be an M.2. Let's make sure. I don't even really know where to. I don't know. It might be the completely wrong thing, but whatever. Alright. We have a chipset support DVD. I don't know if we're even going to be able to use this because I don't have a reader. And then we have the user guide, the specification update, notification. Okay, so it's just stuff is slightly different. I'll read that later. Stuff back in here. Put this down for a minute. And let's see here. Oop. Right. So here's what looks like. This might be power. I honestly don't know. It's probably, in the manual. But here is the motherboard. It's very fancy. Looks very fancy. Alright. Put that in as well. Okay. It's just folded over. There's no tape or anything. I guess there is the thing on the actual box, so it doesn't really matter. But here we are. Check that out. Wow. So let's see here. We have the I/O right here. These are the DDR4 memory slots. Let's see. They say right here, DIMM A1, and then DIMM A1, A2, then DIMM B1, B2. So I'm only going with 2 sticks of RAM. I have 16 in total, so 8 each, which should be fine. So over here, CPU fan, CPU optical, so that's probably if we have RGB, which we don't. That's the power, eATX power. Speakers, USB 1, 2, and then USB 3, 4 over there. RGBs, which we won't need. Here's the SATA. Should be 2280, so to go to there. And then of course there's where we put our CPU, which has integrated graphics. So let's just see. Okay. So yeah, that's the thing that we're gonna move. Then over here we have this, I don't know what this is exactly, but you know, that's a heat sink. Then over here we have a heat sink, but it's much bigger. I don't know what is under that exactly. But yeah, and then here are the two M.2 sockets. So that's pretty much the motherboard. I'm going to carefully put it back. That's like, I think this was about $120. When I make a video, I'll put all the specs and prices in the description. Come on. I don't think these bags were really made for you to put stuff back in. They're assuming you're just going to use it right away. But there we go. Alright. Probably should have not done the big side first. Alright, there we go. Probably like an anti-static bag or something. Don't know exactly. Alright. Oh, yep, need to put this away. That's also on there. Alright. Next, let's look at this SSD. Oh, it also has a heatsink, apparently. I mean, I guess so, yeah, that makes sense. And these prices, they're not correct. This was about $70. Yeah, this says NVMe. So I think there was a salesperson at Micro Center who helped me, but he had a fairly heavy accent. So I don't think I was fully able to get what he was saying, and he probably understood what I was saying, but I don't know. Okay. There we go. This is the Western Digital Black. This is 500 gigabytes. I did want 500 gigabytes, so at least that's correct. Okay. Very much in there. Okay. Looks like there are two things that are coming out here. Alright, there we go. So, oh, is that a sticker? Oh, wait, no. It's the smallest little manual, I guess. And then here is the technical support stuff. So, that's also what we're looking for. Then, how do we take this out? Just try to... Oh, wait, no. I think... Yeah, okay. I don't know why it's like that, but here we go. Western Digital Black SN 750. Looks pretty clean, if if you want, you know, this to, actually, if this actually works for what I'm doing, I think this will, look really nice if, you know, we sort of show it off on the side. I might use a cord if that's possible to connect. Alright, I still don't see any, it says NVMe, so I think I got it wrong, but I'll look at the motherboard real quick. Gotta get that back. Okay, so if we put it in, oh, so back there. I mean, that looks like it's about, so I'll just look this up later, but there we go. Looks very nice. 500 gigabytes. I forget the exact price on this one, unfortunately. Or wait, no, it was 75-ish dollars, right? Right. I mean, it does say, at first it was 115, and then it went down to 95. But in the store it said that it was like 70, 75. And then there's also this tag that the people put on right here. Basically it's behind a locked case, so when you go to check out, they want to make sure that the case, like that you didn't go get it yourself, because that should be impossible. So, all right, I guess we'll leave this here because it's pretty easy to take care of, putting the motherboard back. All right, I think we'll do the power supply last because, as you can see, it's chonky. I went with a 650 watt gold because it was basically the cheapest fully modular power supply that had a 80 plus gold rating that I could find at Micro Center. But now this looks like a pretty easy one as well. It has a Seagate thingy on there. We're going with a Seagate Barracuda 4.5-inch internal hard drive. Has 1 terabyte of data or storage. Yeah, it says. Alright, it says engineered to reliably deliver 55 terabyte per year workload rating for everyday PC applications. I don't know how long the stuff, how long the lifespan of this is, but it should be longer than the SSD. So basically my idea is I put stuff on the SSD, then back it up to this, which has twice the amount of storage. So I'm able to back it up, and then when that fails, I'll just go with the most recent backup, get a new SSD, and put it back on the SSD. So I should have a bunch of space on this. I forget exactly how much this was, but I feel like it was actually cheaper than the SSD, even though it has twice the storage. So break this seal. Unwrap. I'm going to use scissors to try to get it open cleanly here. There we go. All right, interesting packaging here so far. Oop, okay, don't fall. All right, so the other side is just the same thing. There's the limited warranty in lots of different languages. Interesting way to hold it. Makes sense. I mean, it does have some cushion to it. So it looks like this is wrapped, so I won't unwrap it just in case, because there are over here some the connectors, and then the back of it looks somewhat exposed. So I will keep it in here. But that's what it looks like. Not really too heavy. It kind of looks industrial, heavy and all, but I don't know. I wouldn't be able to estimate for you how heavy it is, but you know, you can move it around fairly easily, I guess, if that helps. So there it is. Like that. Stand it up straight as I can and just try to back. Oop. Okay, that's good enough. Put that down as well. All right. Now this will take a while to unbox due to the complexity of the packaging, unfortunately. So we just do that, and then that, and yeah, that's literally it. Okay. So this is our RAM. Oh, is this a sticker too? I love stickers. I think it is. Yeah, nice. Little G-Skill sticker. My camera is like really bad, so I can't see it too well, but just take this out as carefully as I can. It's somewhat put in there, so there you go. So this is 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, the Ripjaws 5 or V DDR4. Looks pretty nice. You know, pretty, you know, it's black, pretty dark. I think this would also look good, showing off some. There are, I've seen risers for RAM. I don't know if there are quartz. For my steampunk build, I sort of plan to have the motherboard and all the components not necessarily put entirely like into one another, but have cords going places just to make it a little bit more interesting. So yeah, that's pretty much the RAM. 16 in total, 8 each. All right. Now this is the fun one. Best for almost last. This is the overall, like, this is what's doing the actual stuff. AMD Ryzen 5 5600G Cezanne. I don't know if it says that on here, but yeah. Yeah, so it has the graphics built in, which I'm going to use. Be much more helpful. And it comes with the fan as well, which is very nice. And probably the thermal, there's probably a thermal pad on it as well. So once again, break this seal. Explode a little bit. There we go. All right. A little bit of foam. Oops. A little bit of foam in the back. I don't know why, but so here is the actual CPU. Looks pretty cool, I guess. There are all the pins as well. What for both the CPU and the motherboard, what you want to do is make sure. So this is a pin grid array, and then the motherboard is land grid array. It can be opposite, but what they want you to do is just look through the pins and make sure none of them are bent. And I'm going to take this out to see that. I guess that's just another sticker for us. Oh yeah, actually. Yes, on my current computer that I'm streaming on. It has a little sticker. It only has like a Ryzen 3 something in it. But, so this is a step up. Actually, before we open the CPU, let's take a quick peek at the cooler. So, nice little box. Okay, so, oh wait, is that thermal? Is that a thermal paddle? Yes. All right, there's already a completely uniform layer of pad on it. Might be able to see my, yeah, right there, where I touched it. I did not think that was actually a paste of any sort, but it is. And then here we have, so this is the stock cooler, of course. Should be fine for what I'm doing. Fan, woo, spinny. That's pretty free spinning too. Doesn't seem to be any balancing issues. Has a nice sound to it. Alright, gonna put this back, and then 4-pin power connector. So I think that means it's PWM, which means the speed of the motor is, the speed of the fan is controlled in a different way than if you only had a 3-pin connector. So I think that goes on like that. Yep. Alright, put that back in. And now the fun part. I'm kind of a little worried about this because, you know, the plastic like this tends to not like break, but really you have to pull and then it suddenly comes apart. So, okay, that was good. So here we have, that looks really nice, our CPU, Ryzen 5 5600Gs, same. Probably said that like 3 times already, at least. And then there's the back of it, shiny. Doesn't really come across on the video as too shiny, but oh well. And looking at the pins, well, look pretty straight to me. Probably make a joke about some politician there, but not today. Let's put that back. Stable in there. And then, oh, this is actually outside. So yeah, they're two little stickers. And I learned from Linus Tech Tips video that you want to keep this like shell for it, because if you want to resell this, if you don't have this, it apparently makes the value go down. But here are the 2 little stickers. I will definitely be using these. Ooh, okay. Can't really see it that well. There we go. Sort of. And then video and graphics. Nice. Oh, on the back it says not for resale. Okay, I will not resell them. This one doesn't have that though. Oh wait. Maybe that's because they like put these on the other, like, other manufacturers buy the CPUs directly from AMD, and then they put the stickers on their computer cases when the computer's done. So it might be a case of, I guess, because I haven't seen any of these stickers on any computer cases, but I have seen these where it says like what kind of CPU it is. So that might be the reason. Put that in the little sticker pile. And I don't know exactly how these went in. Let's see. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's fine. I'm probably going to be building this maybe tomorrow. So, okay, not great to snap with these on, but the big boy for last, the EVGA 650 GT Supernova. I forgot that word when showing it to you earlier. So this is 650 watt power supply, has the 80 plus gold rating. I wanted this just because efficiency is better. According to the Micro Center PC builder, I'm going to be using like 1/5 of the 650 watts, like about 150 maybe. So this is definitely overkill for what I am going to be using, but it's fully modular and it has this. So that's the reason why I got it. You could probably get a much cheaper power supply that's not fully modular. Alright, cutting along the top here. It's kind of nice that it's wrapped in the plastic, because then, you know, it's like not going to get any scuffs on the box, but then again, like, don't need too much plastic, because you're just going to take it off, you know. Hopefully it can be somehow used, you know, recycled somehow. Right. Alright. I'll probably just throw that in the trash after this. Alright, so I think, what is this back here? Fan speed and system load. Okay. So if I'm using only 1/5, which is like 20%, the fan should basically be off. So like right there, basically, if we use the Auto Eco fan, which I'm probably just going to use. Hopefully that won't impact the, you know, lifespan or anything. Here we go. This is a different thing. Again, EVGA branded tape. It's funny how the manufacturers have their own specific warranty things on them, sort of. Alright, so I think we move this tab out. Be somewhat delicate. Oh, I can't see. Okay. So cut that. And then there's a tab here, which is supposed to come out. Yeah, there we go. Oh, did I not? Oh, wait, there we go. Then the top comes up. Oh, okay. Always love the presentation of the box, you know? Alright, so manual, I suppose. Power cord to the wall. Food. Power connector. Ooh. What is, like, what is this again? Cable tie. Yep, that's what it is. A whole trunk of cables. My goodness. They're all nicely braided too. If you can see that, yeah. Nice. And they're not just thrown in there. They have a plastic covered metal wire around them, so they don't just fall out. That's a nice touch. And of course, the actual thing, we have the power supply in some foam brackets, and once again in plastic. Is there, this is open, or do we have to cut this? Ah, there is a little piece of tape. There we go. All right. Eco mode. Auto ecosystem provides zero noise at low to moderate loads. The fan will not rotate in this mode. Okay, so there's the eco mode. That's a sticker. I don't know why it's on there specifically, but power. And then here is back. Looks like two SATAs, PERIF, I don't know exactly what that is, motherboard power, 2 VGAs, and 1 to the CPU. Do not remove this cover. There are no serviceable components inside. Okay, cool. So that's the power supply. Let's see, it has some stuff on the side. Has a bunch of combined wattage. Output power, 650 watts at above 50 Celsius. So definitely warm. Yeah, also that fan looks nice. I don't know if you can really see it, because again, camera quality, but if you move it, it looks pretty cool. Yeah. So that's basically it. I will put this back, and that will be basically the stream. Also, this is like fairly square, which is nice, so I don't think there's any specific way to put this back in. It's a little foam thing. Oh wait, that was in plastic. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just the plastic. So there we go. That the parts that I have been showing you are everything that I will be putting together hopefully tomorrow. And then I'll be putting the computer inside a bunch of different cases that hopefully I'll be able to design and hopefully it will be able to work. So I'm going to take some, actually yeah, I think I'll just leave this out because I want to take some measurements so I can make some adapters. So thank you for watching. Hopefully next stream I'll be putting it together. And